Okay, so let's just take a look at building a Moodle supplement to your course. And we'll look at some very basic things, just editing titles in your course. And I'm going to assume that you're already logged in. And on the Moodle site, the front page, once you've logged in, will have a list of your courses. And in this case, I'm going to go to an empty skeleton. It's just a shell of a course, and we need to add everything basically at this point. Now, if you need to do anything, add, edit, delete, move things around, there's basically one thing you need to do first, always, and that's turn editing on. There's two ways you can do that. One is down here in the administration block. The other up here, and this is probably what I use the most, is this button right here, turn editing on. It's in the upper right corner. And once I do that, the view that I have is going to change. There's all these extra icons for each block and each activity. There's also some drop-down menus. I can add a resource or add an activity. Right now, we're just going to very basically focus on adding titles, both to the topic header, the section header, and then also to each topic. Now, this little hand with a pencil in it, that's an edit button. So wherever you see that, that gives you an opportunity to edit that activity or that summary in this case. So I'm going to go ahead and edit the section header, the topic header summary. Now, I have a rather limited imagination, so one thing that I might put here would just be the name of the course. But be aware that you don't really need to do that because the name of the course is already on the page up here on the very top. So you could take this opportunity to put all kinds of other things. I don't want you to be limited by my imagination, but you could put things like pictures. There's ways to embed videos. And unfortunately, these are kind of more advanced topics, and we'll have to wait to talk about these for later tutorials. So right now we're basically just going to treat this like a basic text editor, and you can see you have different features that you'd see in most text editors, in most word processors like Word or whatever. So I'll use some magic typing to just write a simple welcome message. Now, this is web-based and you edit a page at a time, so you need to be very careful that whenever you do something, for every single page, you basically need to save the changes. So make sure you hit Save Changes. And then you can see that there's the text that we wrote. And we may want this a little bit snazzier. So I'll just use some of the header settings to change the size a little bit. And we could add a little color. And again, these are very, very basic things, and that just shows you exactly how limited my imagination is. Don't follow my lead. Do your own thing. And again, remember, please, 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 you must save your changes. So there it is. Maybe it looks a little bit better. And just like we edited the section header for each topic, I can edit the summary, the title of each topic. In this case, I'll edit the first one, and I'll use some magic typing again. So you could have a title for the unit, or you could have a unit question. Have some kind of question that's going to be there to guide your instruction, to guide the students' learning throughout the lessons for that unit. And again, save changes. And then if you want to have a sense of what this is going to look like, you could turn the editing off, and it gives you a better sense of what the students are going to see. And there's a very basic introduction to editing titles in Moodle.